Good morning. It's Cody Nelson here with Cover Crop Kings. Just showing you something a little bit different here. We're out wintering cows. This is a new operation, or new for this operation, I should say. I'm going to explain what we got going on here as we get this moving. What he's got a mat. I believe it's about 350 feet long, and he just hooks up. He's got a chain at the end of it. So what this was corn stalks that were interseeded. We are in west central Minnesota. Had as harsh of a winter as we've had in a while. Well, last year was tough too, but this was a little earlier. So I had to find a way to be able to feed cows out here. Okay, so we had these cover crops interseeded. We also had wheat fields, very close connected. And the Cull cows were bought out of South Dakota, and then we're grazing these cover crops. What we decided to do was also supplement these cows, and this is how we're doing it. So take this mat out. Rather than just dumping the feed right on top of the ground, we take this mat and every day hook it up and flip it over. That way you always have a clean surface to feed on. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about this operation. It's a corn wheat rotation. Wheat's always cover cropped, corn is getting interseeded, and starting next year they're going to do some 60-inch corn as well. So what the plan is to continue to do this and feed on the corn stalks, and that's going to be the nutrients for the wheat the following year. We'll watch that with soil tests and do some sap analysis on the wheat. So you can see there he's unhooking it. What he's going to do is he's going to turn around and he's going to come back and feed on top of that mat. He's doing this 3 times a day. You wouldn't have to do it 3 times a day, I suppose, if you had longer mats. But this way, it's an easy way to move and continuously move across the field. You don't ever want to feed in the same spot twice. So you can see he's always going to new areas. So like I said before, a little bit about this operation too. So the corn wheat rotation, also they've had a feed lot where they used to feed cattle in a lot, buy feeder calves and bring them in, feed them, haul everything into them, haul everything back out. Just a normal feed lot, nothing wrong with it. This is just a different way of doing things. So we got to talking how to best utilize these cover crops. I mentioned how well cows gain on cover crops. We've seen up to 250 pound weight gains on cows right after weaning. So we decided in this situation it'd be best to go in. They don't have a cow herd, so they thought they'd go buy the Cull cows, bring them in light. And typically with Cull cows, the lighter they are, the cheaper they are on a per pound basis. And then you come back and you sell them. When you sell them, they're more valuable on a per pound basis. So not only are they gaining weight, but they're also increasing value on a per pound basis. So just to supplement them a little bit further, went ahead and took the feed that they had put up for the cattle in the lot that they were going to do. They didn't put cattle in the lot this year because of this. And they're feeding these cows out on these mats, out in the field. So they're returning all the nutrients that came off the field and putting it back. The goal here is to not let anything leave the farm over time but animal protein. And there we are. Chores are done. Cows are happy. Just to show you what their feedlot looks like, to show that there's not cattle in the feedlot anymore. Here it is, sitting empty. It's all full of snow. You used to have to clean these bunks, scoop them out every time. It's all clean, just snow drifts underneath there. So this is how we're helping to change some of the farms we're working with, and we'd like to help yours too. Just keep following us and make sure you hit the subscribe button, like and share the video. We sure appreciate it. And have a good day.